Welcome to Webb City Cardinals Baseball on KNEO 91.7 FM with live audio and video online at kneo.org. This broadcast is a sporting outreach of the KNEO Sports Network. You're now locked into the official pregame show of the Webb City Cardinals. Now let's go to the game site for all the action.
Good afternoon and welcome to Willard, Missouri, and Tom Greenwade Field as your Cardinals are on the road this afternoon to take on the Willard Tigers. Along with studio producer Daniel Moore back in our KNEO studios, this is Tim Workman along with Will Hedrick here to bring you this afternoon's ball game. Over the weekend, the Cardinals attempted to play two. They got the first game in on Saturday morning, a 5-4 win over Miami. Webb City got 4 runs in the second when Mason Young and Cohen Epler both were hit to lead off the inning. 1 out later, Hudson Bird drove in both of them. Later in the inning, it doubles from Bryson Bard and Andrew Young drove in the final 2 runs of that inning. Mason Young doubled to the final run in the 5th, and the Cardinals got away with a 5-4 victory. The second game that they were going to play on Saturday, they got into the bottom of the 4th, I believe, before the rains got too heavy and washed away the remainder of that game. The Cardinals were leading at the time. Cardinals now 9-10 on the season, 0-2 in COC play here against the Willard Tigers, who are 20-5, 1-0 in COC West play. As they traveled through the eastern division of the COC, they went 6-1. So if the Cardinals want to remain in contention for anything with the COC title, this is a game they should get as they try to stay within striking distance. 0-2, they've got a hole to climb out of. We'll talk more about today's game in Cardinal baseball after this 3-minute break as we continue our countdown to first pitch, sponsored by Burpo Family Chiropractic, Express RX in Webb City, and Who Hot Mongolian Grill. You're listening to Cardinal Pregame here on the KNEO and the Webb City Cardinals Sports Network.
If you're a weekend warrior who likes to go, don't let pain put the brakes on your pace. When you need help with an injury that keeps you from moving, you want an orthopedic team with a proven track record. Freeman Orthopedics and Sports Medicine is nationally recognized and were recently named CareCheck's #1 hospital in the market and top 10% hospital in the state for hip fracture repair. Freeman Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, the experience you need to keep pace with life.
Every Sunday from 4 p.m. to close, it's Student Night at Who Hot Mongolian Grill in Joplin. Students of any age can bring in your valid student ID and receive 25% off your grill meal. At Who Hot Mongolian Grill, you can always enjoy a vast selection of fresh vegetables, plus meats that are grilled perfectly right in front of your eyes with your choice of Who Hot's mouth-watering signature sauces. Who Hot Mongolian Grill, 1804 South Rangeline Road in Joplin. More information online at whohot.com.
Webb City Cardinal fans, did you know there's a local, knowledgeable, friendly pharmacy conveniently located at 101 West Doherty in Webb City? We are Express RX of Webb City. And the best part is we can save you up to 90% on your prescriptions from the big box stores. We make it so easy to switch. Plus, we offer free convenient services such as free delivery, drive-thru, and free pill packaging. So come by and make the switch today. And go Cardinals!
The Roper Kia 4-State Sports Report will provide up-to-the-minute scores and highlights from around the 4 states. With ultimate local coverage from all your favorite teams. The Roper Kia 4-State Sports Report, weeknights at 6 and 10 p.m.
Burpo Family Chiropractic is not just a place for adults, but for kids as well. From birth to geriatrics, Dr. Haley Burpo has the skills and knowledge to help patients of any age. Dr. Burpo is committed to taking time with her patients to go above and beyond to find the source of pain. To schedule an appointment, call 417-673-5555. Burpo Family Chiropractic. Once a Cardinal, now treating Cardinals. More information in names and numbers.
Papa John's Pizza in Webb City can satisfy your hunger cravings before or after the game. Stop by and pick up one of their specialty pizzas, like the Works, the Meats, or the Barbecue Chicken Bacon. Don't forget to grab a side order of breadsticks or Papa's Wings to top off your order. Papa John's Pizza in Webb City, 417-673-7272, or order online at papajohns.com or through the Papa John's app. Go Cardinals!
Back here in Willard, we continue our countdown to first pitch and get ready for Cardinal baseball here with the Willard Tigers. The keys to winning are sponsored by Missouri Southern State University. Qualifying first-time freshmen are eligible to receive up to $20,000 in scholarships automatically at Missouri Southern State University. Learn more at mssu.edu/mosomerit and apply today. And with those keys, here is Will Hedrick.
Starting on the pitcher's mound for the Cardinals, Tate Lewis, per the usual, like to see a good quality start out of him. See if he can go 5, 6, maybe more innings, as he's shown he is very capable of doing that. Coach Doning showing a lot of trust in him, and he's done an excellent job so far this season. Second key to winning, Cardinals on the offensive side need to get the bats going. Got to, first off, find a way to get guys on base, and then, as always, need those timely hits to drive in those runs any way that you can.
On the runs, there's kind of a magic line of 5. If we can score more than 5, our record for the year is 6-0. If we can hold the opponents to less than 5, we are 9-5 in those games. So kind of get to that five-run line there and see which side of it we can be on today.
Well, and that also speaks to the Cardinals' defense, how well they've been doing this year, keeping the errors somewhat down and keeping runners stranded. They've done a pretty good job of doing that. But, you know, like you said, the main problem that they've had is getting those guys in. But if they can just get them on base and then get them around to score throughout these 7 innings, you have a pretty good shot of winning.
Well, since 2011 with these Tigers, we are 9-8, 5-3 at home, only 3-4 here, 1-1 if we ever meet on a neutral field, 8-5 in the regular season. The last meeting was a 3-1 win for the Cardinals, 5-5 over the last 10. The last time we have won at Willard was in 2018. Quickly, we'll go through the starting lineup, sponsored by Papa John's Pizza of Webb City and Reeves Tire and Automotive. For the Cardinals, we'll start with center fielder Andrew Young leading off. First baseman Brock Renfro will bat second. The right fielder Luke Beverlin will bat third. Mason Young, playing third base, will bat fourth. Batting fifth today is the left fielder Carson Myers. Designated hitter Cohen Epler will bat sixth. Hudson Bird will play second base and bat seventh. Bryson Bard, doing the catching, will bat eighth. And Braden Strickland will play shortstop and bat ninth with Tate Lewis on the mound. So once again for the Cardinals, it's Young, Renfro, Beverlin, Mason Young, Myers, Epler, Bird, Bard, and Strickland. For the Willard Tigers, they'll have a lineup that goes with their second baseman, Cade Hyder, will lead off. They'll follow that up with their center fielder, Jackson Phipps. The shortstop, Matthew Angel, will bat third. The designated hitter, Jarrett McGee, will bat fourth. At third base, Brighton Tao. The pitcher, Levi Hilton, will bat sixth. In right field will be Colin Spearing. In the number 8 slot will be the first baseman, Caleb Hyder. And in left field, batting ninth will be Jackson Redd. Their catcher, Rowden Lejeune, rounds out the defensive part of the lineup. So for the Tigers, it'll go Hyder, Phipps, Angel, McGee, Tao, Hilton, Spearing, Hyder, and Redd. Those starting lineups have been brought to you by Papa John's Pizza of Webb City and Reeves Tire and Automotive. We are about 2.5 minutes away from being game time, so we will close out this pregame portion here. If you've been listening to the first pitch, sponsored by Burpo Family Chiropractic, Express RX in Webb City, and Who Hot Mongolian Grill, we're going to take a 2.5 minute timeout. We'll be back here with Cardinal Baseball. You're listening to the KNEO and the Webb City Cardinals Sports Network.
Singing is my career and my calling, but I'm also a mother of 4.
And as entrepreneurs, we weigh the cost of every decision.
Medical bills are no longer a worry for our family, so I can focus on my calling.
And our family.
Joining Christian Healthcare Ministries was one of the best decisions we ever made. We're the Blair family, and this is our CHM story.
Choose your doctor without network restrictions, all at an affordable price. Enroll anytime at chministries.org/enroll.
Being a Lion comes with a reputation for excellence. Whether it's in the classroom, on the court, or in the community, Lions are leading the way. with innovative and immersive academic programs, new scholarship opportunities, and a campus committed to the future. Now is the perfect time to find your purpose. Find your pride at Missouri Southern State University.
Reeves Tire and Automotive knows cars are how you navigate through your busy lives.
Professionals will ensure your car is reliable to get you and your family to your destination. We provide competitive pricing and quality work on tires, wheels, oil changes, brakes, suspensions, alignments, and vehicle maintenance, all necessary to ensure your vehicle is ready to go. Family owned and operated for over 39 years, you will receive friendly, honest service, so get rolling with Reeves Tire in Joplin, Webb City, and Carthage.
Cure those school night blues and save money at the same time. That's right! Bring the whole family to Who Hot Mongolian Grill in Joplin every Tuesday from 4 p.m. to close, and kids 10 and under eat free with a purchase of an adult grill meal. Enjoy all you can eat on a selection of fresh vegetables plus meats that are grilled perfectly right in front of your eyes with your choice of Who Hot's mouth-watering signature sauces. Who Hot Mongolian Grill, 1804 South Rangeline Road in Joplin.
Crowder College, your future, our focus. At Crowder College, we have 6 convenient locations in Southwest Missouri and online programs to fit your needs. Flexible scheduling provides a pathway to a career or the opportunity to transfer to a 4-year university in a variety of programs. Cheer for the Rough Riders at athletic events. Use the Missouri A+ Scholarship Program for free tuition and common fees. At Crowder College, your future is our focus. Apply today at crowder.edu.
And we welcome you back here to Willard as the national anthem is just finished up. The Willard Tigers taking the field. A few notes from around the horn for this ball game. Andrew Young leads the team in multi-hit games with 9, followed by Brock Renfro, who's had 7 games with more than 1 hit. Renfro has also reached base in all 19 games this year. Mason Young has the current longest hitting streak at 5 games. And the number 81, that's the number of runs that both the Cardinals and their opponents have scored this year. The Cardinals scoring the bulk of their runs in inning 1, 2, 3, and 4, and their opponents scoring the majority of theirs in innings 3, 4, 5, and 6. On the mound today for the Tigers, Levi Hilton, a right-hander, as he's continuing his warm-up pitches here. The Cardinals moved this game up one day with some impending weather coming through, so glad you could join us on a Monday afternoon. Their next game would be at home on Thursday with Parkview. This, if you're paying attention to mascots, is the 4th Tiger mascot we have played out of our last 5 games. If it wasn't for Miami on Saturday, it's been a Tigers row of opponents. Andrew Young waiting on deck here as Hilton finishes up his warm-up tosses. Says he's got 2 more. A few sponsors for today include Freeman Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, Burpo Family Chiropractic, Arvest Wealth Management, Snodgrass Collision Center, Express RX in Webb City, Body and Soul Transformation, Nick Meyer CPA, and Crowder College. Overcast day here in Willard. A warm 80 degrees here as we get ready to start. Tigers in an all-white uniform with some black trim. The Cardinals wearing their red tops with gray pants with the white lettering and numbers. Here we go. Andrew Young setting in there to lead off, batting .419 on the year. 26 hits. 3 of those have been triples. The first pitch here from Hilton fouled straight back for strike 1 as we get started here at 4:35 in the afternoon. Young on the left-hand side. Hilton ready to throw. The 0-1 pitch fouled straight back once again, strike 2. Flag in center field basically blowing straight out a little bit towards right center. And the 0-2 offering from Hilton. Breaking ball out into right field. Coming on is Spearing. It's going to fall in front of him for a base hit. So Andrew drops that in front of the right fielder and has the first hit of the day here for the Cardinals.
Well, it looked like he just kind of misjudged it. He started going back a few steps, and then he realized that the ball wasn't hit as hard as he thought and just dropped just a few feet in front of him.
Brock Renfro will step in there next, a .357 hitter. 20 hits on the year. Leads the team in RBIs with 12. Has been hit 6 different times. Young leads away from first. His first pitch tapped foul at the plate, strike 1. So Hilton around the plate, the Cardinals looking to swing. 4 pitches, I believe there's been 4 swings.
Well, I noticed during his warm-ups for Hilton, he didn't throw really anything off the plate. Almost everything he threw was right at the catcher. So, this guy, he's going to throw strikes. So the Cardinals, they need to be ready. They need to have their swing mode on.
Hilton peers in to get his sign. A little look over to first, set at the belt. Now snap over to first. Nice dig over there on a short hop by the first baseman Hyder. Young back in safely. 0-1 the count. Still on Renfro. Now the pitch from Hilton. A breaking pitch. That's a strike. 0-2 the count. Young with the lead at first. Hilton give him a look. The 0-2 pitch. And a curveball that Renfro swings through. Strike 3. 1 out. Luke Beverlin now at the plate. 257 on the year. Has drawn 8 walks. Hilton steps off a moment. Maybe a bug or something got up into his face. Now he's back on there. First pitch to Beverlin. Fastball right by Beverlin for a strike. 0-1. 7 pitches from Hilton. All 7 have been strikes. Young with a little bigger lead over there. Hilton pauses, now pitches. And that pitch finally off the plate for a ball, 1-1. Not missed by much there, as he see if Beverlin would chase, and he did not. Center fielder slightly shaded towards right. Throw over to first. Young scrambles back in just in front of the tag. 1-1 still the count on Beverlin. Young back out there again, doesn't go. Beverlin watches a curveball for a strike. 1-2 the count. Mason Young on deck. Would hit next. The 1-2 to Beverlin. Fastball. Low and inside. 2-2. I said these Willard Tigers, 20 wins already on the season. The 2-2 pitch, breaking pitch, too far outside, and the count's now full. So Beverlin has run the count to 3-2. Young with a decent lead over at first. He doesn't go. And Hilton is going to miss. Beverlin's going to draw a walk. Two on here and only 1 out as Mason Young now comes to the plate. Mason 280 on the season. Has driven in 10. 3 doubles among his 12 hits. First pitch he sees, fastball, fouled at the plate. As it kind of rattled around the catcher and the umpire, and the umpire takes a stroll out to pitcher's mound for everybody to collect themselves. 0-1 the count. Andrew Young down there at second. Luke Beverlin at first. Younger brother Mason Young at the plate. Everybody back to their spots. The 0-1 pitch. Breaking pitch outside. 1-1. One ball, one strike, just underway here at Willard. Another breaking pitch outside, 2-1. Carson Myers is on deck. The 2-1 pitch, fastball, right past a swing from Mason Young, 2-2. Two balls, two strikes. Mason Young awaits. Hilton delivers. Foul tipped. Back to the screen, 2-2 it remains. Didn't get a lot of it, just chalked up the end of the bat there, but he stays alive. Hilton set at the belt. And the pitch. Mason calls time prior to that, steps out. Everybody, Mason back into the batter's box, Hilton back up on the river. The 2-2 pitch. Breaking pitch, Young chases outside and comes up empty. 2 outs here in the first inning. Mason would have needed a bat with another 4 or 5 inches on the end of it to touch that as that pitch was breaking away from him. Carson Myers. 2 outs here in the top of the first. First pitch he sees, fastball laid on. Strike 1. All natural surface here at Willard. The 0-1 fastball over but low. 1-1. Second baseman holds Andrew Young. Now he backs away. The pitch to Myers right down the middle for strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. The Cardinals bat here in the top of the first inning. The 1-2 pitch outside, 2-2. Here's the pitch Hilton would like something to happen on so that the runners don't get the advantage of being in motion. 2 balls and 2 strikes on Carson Myers. Fastball. And that's going to catch the outside corner for strike 3. So the Cardinals get 2 aboard, but they strand them both. After a half inning, we're scoreless. Back here in Willard in 1 minute. You're listening to the KNEO and the Webb City Cardinals Sports Network.
Proud to support the Cardinals and serve the Webb City and surrounding areas is Madison Pet Clinic. Located at 1631 South Madison in Webb City, they specialize in pet surgery, wellness exams, and vaccinations. Open Monday through Friday 8 to 5:30 and Saturday 8 to noon. Madison Pet Clinic is a proud supporter of the Webb City Cardinals. 673-2455 or online at madisonpetclinic.com. Go Cardinals!
Dairy Queen Grill and Chill in Webb City is the place to go before or after the game. Check out their amazing menu of fan-favorite blizzards like Oreo or cookie dough. Happy hour is daily from 2 to 5 p.m. That means everything you can drink from a straw is half price, excluding premium shakes. Don't forget to grab one of their $7 meal deals or their signature stack burgers and top it off with a Misty Slush. The Dairy Queen Grill and Chill in Webb City, open daily from 10 a.m. to 11 p.m. Proud to support the Webb City Cardinals.
Pam Drake at Roderick Insurance Agency is proud to support the Webb City Cardinals. Roderick Insurance Agency has served the area since 1945 and is located at 108 North Main in Webb City, offering insurance plans including auto, home, business, and more from a variety of companies. For more information, call 417-673-1242 or online at roderickinsuranceagency.com.
Tate Lewis finishing up his warm-up tosses. He's thrown 28 and a third innings on the year, which leads the team. This is his 6th start, his 7th appearance on the year. Currently, with those 3 consecutive shutouts in his last 3 appearances, his ERA at a 1.48, as he's going to have to pitch a good game here against this offensively powered Willard Tigers. Cade Hyder, the second baseman, leads off here for Willard. He bats from the left side. Lewis' first pitch. Down low, ball 1. Lewis delivers the 1-0. That's a fastball inner half, strike. 1-1. Hyder, the second baseman for the Tigers, is going to be hit with that next pitch. Jackson Phipps, the center fielder. Up next. On that, it looked as if Lewis got a cleat stuck as he stumbled just a little bit. As he does a little groundskeeping up there on the pitcher's mound. Phipps now. He will bat from the right side. The Tigers get their leadoff man aboard. Lewis set and delivers. Up and in, ball 1. Oh, it said it hit him. So it brushes Phipps. That's another runner aboard now as Willard's put 2 on here with nobody out. This is Matthew Angel, the shortstop. He will bat from the left side also. So back-to-back batters have been hit here by Lewis. The first pitch to Angel. Over but low. Ball 1. So that puts Cade Hyder down there at second. Phipps over at first. Renfro now backs up, was playing in front of the runner. Now he plays behind him. Fastball from Lewis. Called strike. 1-1 the count. Flag's now blowing directly out to center. The 1-1 pitch. Way inside. It's going to get past Bard back to the backstop, and both runners will move up on the wild pitch. Not sure if it's just a case of maybe overthrowing just a little bit here on Lewis's part, as he knows what's at stake here as he's facing a 20-win Willard Tiger team. So now runners at second and third. Count of 2 balls and 1 strike. Lewis set at his shoulders. Fastball on the outside part of the plate for a strike. 2-2. Waiting on deck is Jarrett McGee, the designated hitter for the Tigers. Lewis shakes his head yes. The 2-2 pitch. Fouled off and out of play on the left side over the Tiger dugout. Count stays 2-2. Lewis still looking for a sign. Nods his head yes. Fastball in the inside corner is going to catch Angel looking. 1 out here for the Cardinals. Jarrett McGee, the designated hitter. Coming up next, wearing number 0 on the back of his jersey. Tigers still with a runner at second and third. 1 out here in the bottom of the first. The pitch from Lewis. Fastball. Tried to check a swing and went around. That's a strike. McGee, a left-handed batter also, as 3 of the first 4 have been. The 0-1 pitch. Inside. Squirts off the glove of Bard, but not far enough. 1-1 the count. Hyder away from third, Phipps away from second. Lewis stares in at his catcher Bard. The 1-1. Fastball down low, nice block there by Bard. 2-1. For the Cardinals defensively, Mason Young down there at third, Strickland at short, Bird playing second base, Renfro over at first, left to right. It's Myers, Andrew Young, and Luke Beverlin. Bard behind the plate. 2-1 here, the count to McGee. Swing and a miss there from McGee. 2-2. Lewis trying to work his way out of a 2-1 nobody out situation. This pitch fouled off and out of play. Count still 2-2. McGee swings the bat waiting. Lewis now set. And the 2-2. Curveball pulled towards the Cardinal dugout on the first base side and foul. Beverlin has to come in from right field to pick it up and toss it back off the field of play. Two balls, 2 strikes. 1 out here as the Tigers bat in the bottom half of the first inning. Breaking pitch. Change up. They left upstairs. 3-2. A big pitch right here early in the ball game. Right back up the middle. Lewis has got it snagged. Now he's got the runner hung up. Over to Mason, down to catcher, and they're going to get the out at home on the fielder's choice as Tate Lewis did a good job of fielding his spot. The Tigers will end up with runners in the corner, but now there's 2 outs. And that'll send up Brighton Tao. So Lewis, a good job there, fielding his position. Everybody else falling in line to complete the out. 2 outs here. Tal, the third baseman, bats from the right side. And the pitch. And he hits him. So now the bases are loaded. So Tate has not allowed a hit in the first inning, but he has hit 3 Tigers, and the bases are loaded with 2 outs. Levi Hilton, the Tiger pitcher, up there trying to help out himself. Lewis comes set. Fastball up and out of play. 0-1. Oh, and 1 the count. Lewis shakes off one. Nods yes to the second. Delivers. Into center field. Andrew Young on his horse, going back. It's going to be over his head and up against the wall as Hilton is going to pull into second with a bases clearing double, and Willard quickly with a 3-0 lead. So Hilton put a charge into that one. Dropped it out there just in front of the 375 sign. Have a courtesy runner here as Kyler Adams comes in to run for Hilton. This would be Spearing, the right fielder, in there. Called strike. To the right-handed batter. 0-1. Pickoff attempt back at second. Adams back in there safely. Lewis delivers. Breaking pitch for a called strike. Now 0-2. Oh, and 2. Tapped foul. Spearing stays alive. So that's the first runs off of Lewis in the last 21 plus innings. Breaking pitch tapped down to Strickland at short. Long throw across is not going to be in time as that's going to be set. And then continuing on home was Adams, and he's going to be gunned down as Renfro tossed it on in to Bard. But the Tigers get 3 here in their first at-bats after 1 complete. It is Willard 3, your Cardinals nothing. We'll be back here in a minute. You're listening to the KNEO and the Webb City Cardinals Sports Network.
Price Family Insurance and Financial Services has been caring for clients since 1990 and is still here to take care of all your insurance needs, from auto, home, business, life, and health insurance to group health insurance for businesses, plus financial services. To find out more information, call the dedicated team at Price Family Insurance and Financial Services today at 417-673-8338 or stop by and see them at 100 South Main Street in Webb City. You can also learn more online at pricefamilyinsurance.com.
The Webb City Booster Club is proud to support Webb City student athletes. The Booster Club works with parents, community volunteers, and businesses to enrich the experience of Webb City High School athletics. They would like to encourage anyone interested in making an impact on our student athletes to consider joining the Booster Club. If you are an individual, family, or business and would like more information on joining the Boosters, you can stop by the Booster trailer that is at all Cardinal home games, or you can find them on Facebook at Webb City Athletic Booster Club. Webb City Booster Club wishes all their athletes an amazing year. Go Cards!
It's located at 1604 East 4th Street in Joplin and specializes in complete body and frame repair, four-wheel alignment, and paintless dent repair. Snodgrass Collision Center, 781-7774, proud to support the Webb City Cardinals in tonight's game.
The Tigers get 3 runs on 2 hits. They end up stranding 1 as they take a 3-0 lead here after 1. The Cardinals will send up Epler, Bird, and Bard here in the second inning as they try to answer the 3 runs the Tigers got. I'm sure Lewis disappointed in the fact that those runs came off of the batters that he hit, but he was able to finally get out of that with only 3 runs. The Cardinals now with a hole to dig out of. Epler, the designated hitter this afternoon, takes the first pitch. Fastball in the inner half, strike 1. Hilton from the windup. Fastball, Epler sends back to the screen, 0-2. Hilton's 0-2 offering. Stayed upstairs. 1-2. One ball, 2 strikes. Epler awaits. Curveball outside, 2-2. The 2-2 pitch from Hilton. Fastball up and in. Count runs full. 3 balls, 2 strikes. This pitch, Epler swings through and will be down on strikes as that is strikeout number 4 for Hilton.
Second baseman Hudson Bird.
Hudson Bird climbs in on the right side. He awaits the first pitch here from Hilton. Fastball, foul tip in the catcher's mitt. Strike 1. Bryson Bard awaits his opportunity. Fastball missing, 1-1. Clouds breaking up just a little bit. Sun still has not appeared. A warm, humid April day. Curveball for a strike. 1 ball, 2 strikes here to Hudson. The 1-2. Fastball up above his hands. He swings through. Another strikeout for Hilton. Bryson Bard. Walks over into the right-handed batter's box. Adjusts his gloves just a moment. Hilton back up on top of the mound. Fastball for a strike. Oh, and 1. The next pitch, fastball, misses upstairs just a little bit. 1-1. Taking just a moment as the pitcher's hat and the wind got into a little tangle. Now he's back up on top of the mound. The 1-1. That's on the outside corner, strike 2. One ball, 2 strikes. Hilton winds. This time a little farther outside. That'll even out the count, 2-2. Two balls, 2 strikes. 2 outs here in the second inning. Breaking pitch, missing, 3-2. Braden Strickland awaits the 3-2 pitch here to Bard, and it's going to miss. Strickland will get a chance. So Hilton issues a 2-out walk. And with that, we'll have a courtesy runner here in just a minute. We'll wait for somebody to get their helmet on, and that's going to be Barry Kaufman. So Hoffman in there to run. Strickland, the number 9 hitter today, with his first at bat. Fastball pulled foul down towards the coach's box. Coach Doning knocks it down, tosses it back to Hilton. Counts 0-1. Now the sun makes an appearance. Hilton's 0-1 pitch. And he's going to go around on a check swing to Strickland 0-2. Hoffman leads away from first. Hilton now set at the belt. Fastball down low, 1-2. One ball, 2 strikes to Strickland. Breaking pitch, missing, 2-2. And we're back here in Willard. A couple of technical difficulties, but we've made it back. There's a 2-1 count here to Caleb Hyder. As Lewis throws another pitch for a called strike, and now 2-2. Hyder, the first batter of the inning here for the Tigers. In there with a 2-2 count now. Lewis is going to catch him with a fastball at the knees. Strike 3. Jackson Red, the left fielder, now for the Tigers. This is a good inning here for Tate Lewis to see how he bounces back from those 3 runs the Tigers got in the first as he continues to develop into a starting pitcher. Tapped foul by Red. 0-1 the count. The 0-1 pitch, breaking ball tapped out to Mason Young. He catches it on the short hop and over to Renfro in time, out number 2. Back to the top of the lineup. Cade Hyder hit his first time up. Caught in a rundown for the first out by Lewis. Two outs here in the bottom of the second. Over but low. Ball 1. Cardinals no runs on 1 hit. They have left 3 already through 2 innings. Willard 3 runs on 2 hits. Hyder takes a called strike. 1-1. The 1-1 pitch. This is going to be pulled down right field, and it's hit well. Luke Beverland looks up, and it is gone. Hyder deposits that over the right field fence. The Tigers extend their lead to 4-0. So Hyder with a 2-out solo shot. Will send up Jackson Phipps. He was also hit back in the first inning. Phipps, a right-handed batter. Lewis starts him off with a breaking pitch for a strike. The 0-1 upstairs. 1-1. One ball, 1 strike. That one skips at the plate, 2-1. Two and 1 the count. Here to Phipps. Lewis delivers. Outside. 3-1. Bard chases that one down about halfway down to first as it ricocheted off the bricks back here behind home plate. Lewis with a 3-1 pitch here to Phipps. Upstairs, and he walked him. Matthew Angel struck out looking his first time up. Phipps on for the second time as Coach Doning will make a trip out to the mound here to have a few words with Tate Lewis.
Proudly supporting the Cardinals is Baker Davis Roderick CPAs. Baker Davis Roderick provides payroll, bookkeeping, and bill payment services for churches and small businesses. Baker Davis Roderick is located at 920 East 15th Street in Joplin. For more information, call 417-782-0700 0829 or online at www.bdrcpas.com. Also, some other sponsors for tonight's ball game: Missouri Southern State University, the Webb City Booster Club, Dairy Queen of Webb City, the NWA Naturals, along with Reeves Tire and Automotive, Papa John's Pizza of Webb City, Who Hot Mongolian Grill, Price Family Insurance, and Financial Services.
The meeting comes to an end as the Tiger shortstop, Matt Angel, will now be up there. Bard making his way back behind the plate. 2 outs here in the bottom of the second inning. Willard currently holding a 4-0 lead over your Cardinals. First pitch swinging, he's going to stroke this into left field. Oh, a nice diving stop there by Strickland, but he'll have no play as he kept that from going to the outfield on a nice backhand, but no opportunity for an out.
For the Tigers, DH number 2,
Jarrett McGee steps to the plate next. Runners now first and second. McGee is hit into fielder's choice when he tapped back to Lewis in the first. First pitch swinging, fouls this off over on the left side for strike one. Oh, and 1 the count. This one out to short now. Strickland is going to boot it. And they're going to hold the runner at third on an error by the shortstop Strickland. Maybe looking up just a little too quick to make a throw.
Third baseman, Brighton Tao.
The inning continues. Brighton Tao hit by a pitch back in the first. Bats with 2 outs. Will take his first pitch on the inside corner for strike one. Lewis trying to get out of the inning with only 1 run given up. Misses outside. 1-1. Four runs on 4 hits so far for the Tigers. Fastball downstairs, 2-1. Tao from the right side waits. Lewis's 2-1 offering. Missing 3-1. Nowhere to put him. Lewis with little groundskeeping, now back up on the rubber. And he's set for the 3-1 pitch. Fastball fouled right back at the net. Full count. So now the Tigers will have the advantage of placing the runners in motion, which effectively takes the force out of play. The outs now will have to be made at first. 3-2 here on Brighton Tao. Lewis gives a look back at second. Bard takes the opportunity to go out and have a word with his battery mate. And now he returns to home plate. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Lewis delivers. And he's going to miss and will walk in a run. That will bring up Levi Hilton. Hilton 1-for-1 with a double and the 3 RBIs back in the first. 5-0. We'll watch that first pitch over for a strike. Tigers still with bases loaded. That pitch called a strike. 0-2. The count, 2 outs. Lewis tries to get out of the second inning here. Tries to get Hilton to chase something off the plate. And he doesn't. 1 ball, 2 strikes. This one grounded out to short. Strickland, a little bobbled, but gets over to Bird in plenty of time, and the out is recorded. But the Tigers come up with 2 more. They lead this after 2 complete, 5-0 over your Cardinals. You're listening to the KNEO and the Webb City Cardinals Sports Network.
Cure those school night blues and save money at the same time. That's right! Bring the whole family to Who Hot Mongolian Grill in Joplin every Tuesday from 4 p.m. to close, and kids 10 and under eat free with a purchase of an adult grill meal. Enjoy all you can eat on a selection of fresh vegetables plus meats that are grilled perfectly right in front of your eyes with your choice of Who Hot's mouth-watering signature sauces. Who Hot Mongolian Grill, 1804 South Rangeline Road in Joplin.
Being a Lion comes with a reputation for excellence. Whether it's in the classroom, on the court, or in the community, Lions are leading the way. With innovative and immersive academic programs, new scholarship opportunities, and a campus committed to the future, now is the perfect time to find your purpose. Find your pride at Missouri Southern State University.
Home to RVS Ballpark next Tuesday, May 6th, when they begin a 6-game homestand with the Wichita Wind Surge that will run through Sunday, May 11th. For ticket information, visit nwanaturals.com, a supporter of high school baseball on KNEO. Remember to download the KNEO iPhone or Android phone app at kneo.org. The KNEO iPhone and Android phone apps are sponsored by the Webb City Booster Club. The Tigers hold a 5-0 lead here over the Cardinals as we move to the top of the third. And with that, we'll bring in Will Hedrick with your play-by-play.
Well, the Cardinals will send up batters 1, 2, and 3. Andrew Young, Brock Renfro, Luke Beverland. Try and get this Cardinals team back into it as they trail 5-0. They've struck out. The Cardinals have 5 times already in just 2 innings. The only hit for the Cardinals was Andrew Young, the first batter for the Cardinals, had a single to right field. The next base runner was Luke Beverland. He walked, and then the last base runner, Bryson Bard, the last inning, he walked as well. So just 3 base runners for the Cardinals in total today. They head to now the top of the 3rd inning. Andrew Young will step into the box, step out, get a practice swing, and now he'll settle back in. Hilton back onto the mound for his 3rd inning of work. First pitch to Young, right down the middle for strike 1. Hilton now in his windup and his pitch. That'll be fouled off over the screen out of play for strike 2. A quick 0-2 count on Andrew Young. Here's the 0-2 delivery from Hilton. That pitch up high towards the eyes for ball 1. Here's the 1-2. That one's going to be hit into right field. Oh, and a leaping grab by the right fielder. That's Colin Spurring. A nifty little catch. Had he not caught that, that ball would have easily rolled to the fence, and a double, perhaps a triple for Andrew Young, but a nice leaping grab by him over in right field for the first out.
Well, Andrew Young hit that ball harder than the single he had in the first inning, and just a nice play out there by Spearing.
Brock Renfro will now come to the plate. First pitch he sees, he'll sky that one over the screen, foul. He struck out his first time. One of 5 Cardinal batters to strike out so far. The 0-1 pitch to him, a curveball up in towards the hands for ball 1. Here's the 1-1 delivery. Renfro held off on the pitch, but it's on the outside part of the plate. Strike 2. He waves the bat, and here's the 1-2 delivery. Holds off on that pitch, but it's going to be a strikeout. The umpire didn't realize it was strike 3, just gave a normal strike motion. Then he realized, and he punched him out the second time Renfro was struck out today. Luke Beverland now to the plate his second time. He walked his first time up. That pitch, a fastball up and away for ball 1. Here's the 1-0 pitch to Beverland. That ball over but low. Ball 2. Now here's the 2-0 delivery. That pitch is going to be hit high into shallow right field. Sparing coming in. He'll make the catch and retire the inning for the Cardinals. The Cardinals, they go 1-2-3. They trail 5-0. We head to the bottom of the third inning. Willard Tigers will return to the plate once again back here in 60 seconds. You're listening to the KNEO and the Webb City Cardinals Sports Network.
At ProLube Tire and Auto Center, we know what it means to rely on your vehicle. We race all year and know how to get that extra inch out of every part. Precision, quality, and reliability are not just words to us. It's what we do every day. We know you rely on your vehicle to perform for your family. From oil changes to full-on repairs, ProLube gives you the best racetrack team experience, so you can be worry-free.
ProLube Tire and Auto Center, where we get it right on the road and the track.
If you're a weekend warrior who likes to go, 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 don't let pain put the brakes on your pace. When you need help with an injury that keeps you from moving, you want an orthopedic team with a proven track record. Freeman Orthopedics and Sports Medicine is nationally recognized, and were recently named CareCheck's #1 hospital in the market and top 10% hospital in the state for hip fracture repair. Freeman Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, the experience you need to keep pace with life.
They offer flower bouquets for all occasions, birthdays, anniversaries, and funerals. Find out more at Webb City Florist and Greenhouse at 417-673-3780 to the bottom of the third. And here's Will Hedrick once again.
Well, the right fielder, Colin Spearing, who made 2 of the outs in right field just moments ago, will come to the plate for his second at bat. His first time he hit into a fielder's choice. Right there he got hit by the pitch, and he'll cruise on down to first base. An early base runner for the Willard Tigers.
The fourth batter that Lewis has plunked so far today.
They only have, according to the scoreboard, 3 hits. First pitch to the new batter, Hyder. Caleb Hyder, the first baseman, one of 2 Hyders. First pitch was inside for ball 1. Lewis now with the 1-0. That one's going to be hit deep into center field. Andrew Young going back. It's straight over the center field wall. That was a monster hit by Caleb Hyder, a 2-run home run. The second home run given up by Lewis, and the 7th run. Andrew Doning, he's going to take a stroll out, and that'll most likely be the end of the day for Tate Lewis.
Right over the 375 sign in dead center. And that'll bring us to a pitch and change. We're going to take a 90-second timeout. You're listening to the KNEO and the Webb City Cardinals Sports Network.
Webb City Sports is sponsored by Nick Myers, certified public accountant, located in Webb City at 2nd and Main, next door to City Hall, offering tax preparation and planning for personal and business taxes. Plus, they offer bookkeeping services and QuickBooks setup and training services. Open Monday through Friday from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Nick Myers CPA at 2nd and Main in Webb City, with offices also in Joplin and Anderson. More information online at nickmyerscpa.com or 417-673-4200.
Reeves Tire and Automotive knows cars are how you navigate through your busy lives.
Professionals will ensure your car is reliable to get you and your family to your destination. We provide competitive pricing and quality work on tires, wheels, oil changes, brakes, suspensions, alignments, and vehicle maintenance, all necessary to ensure your vehicle is ready to go. Family owned and operated for over 39 years, you will receive friendly, honest service, so get rolling with Reeves Tire in Joplin, Webb City, and Carthage.
Webb City Cardinal fans, did you know there's a local, knowledgeable, friendly pharmacy conveniently located at 101 West Doherty in Webb City? We are Express RX of Webb City. And the best part is we can save you up to 90% on your prescriptions from the big box stores. We make it so easy to switch. Plus, we offer free convenient services such as free delivery, drive-through, and free pill packaging. So come by and make the switch today. And go Cardinals!
In the bottom of the third, as they trail the Willard Tigers 7-0 for Piet. This will be his 5th appearance. He has pitched 6 innings total, an ERA of 3.5. He's allowed 4 runs, 3 of them earned, walked 4, and struck out 1. So Lewis, unable to replicate his prior 3 against this potent Tiger offense, will depart here after 2+ innings. Piet will face the number 9 hitter, and once again, we return this over to Will Hedrick.
Cardinals definitely have some work to do. They trail 7-0. Landon Piet will come in for relief. First pitch to the new batter, Red. It's outside for ball number 1. The left fielder, Jackson Red, he grounded out to Mason Young his first time up. That pitch, a little bit too far inside, ball 2. Piet now in his windup, and the 2-0 delivery. That pitch is going to be blooped on the infield. Bird will get under it, and he'll make the catch for the first out of the inning.
Second baseman, Cade Hyder.
Back at the top of the lineup.
Cade Hyder, who hit a solo shot to right field his first time up. Sorry, his last time up, I should say.
He was hit the first time up.
First pitch to him, that came in low for ball 1. The 1-0 pitch, he's going to rip this one into center. That'll be down for a base hit. And that ball's going to squirt away from the infield. He's going to head to second, and he'll slide in safely. The ball did not get back to Piet cleanly. And Hyder taking advantage, going on ahead and swiping second base and into scoring position early once again. Jackson Phipps, the center fielder, is going to come up to bat now, the number 2 hitter in the lineup. Wears number 12 on his back. First pitch he'll see from Piet. That ball's going to be over, but it'll drop down low, ball 1. The 1-0 pitch from Piet came in, I believe, just a little high. Ball 2 as his hat nearly fell off his head. Piet shakes off that sign. He'll take that one. He'll come set. And the 2-0 delivery. That ball a little too far inside, and a 3-0 count on Phipps. Most likely a take sign here for the center fielder. Piet with the 3-0 delivery. He'll throw that one inside. Not sure if it hit him or not. Either way, he will move on down to first base.
Well, I'm sure he hopes it didn't hit him because that was ball 4, but I believe it might have. Is that the 5th batter that the Cardinals have hit today?
Still only 1 out. Matthew Angel will come to the plate. First pitch, a strike on the outside corner. Still only 1 out. Piet will step off the mound real quick. Gets back on. Now he comes set, brings the glove down to the belt. And the 0-1 pitch. That ball, big swing and a miss from Angel. Strike 2.
Chase to pitch down in on the shoe tops.
The wind still blowing towards center, more a little bit center, right center. The 0-2 pitch, that ball in the dirt, a good stop by Bard. He was able to pounce on that ball before it got too far away for ball 1. The 1-2 delivery, that ball is going to be hit into center field. Andrew Young coming in, puts on the brakes, and now makes the catch. Runners will stay where they're at, and that'll be out number 2.
McGee officially 0 for 2 on the day. A fielder's choice in the first and reached base on an error back in the second. He gets his 3rd opportunity to hit in the 3rd inning.
One of the many left-handed batters for these Willard Tigers. He'll settle into the left-handed batter's box with 2 outs here with runners on first and second. First pitch to him comes in a little too low for ball 1. Hyder is down at second base. Phipps is over at first. The 1-0 pitch to McGee. That ball too far outside for ball 2. Piet now, he comes set, brings the glove to the belt. The 2-0 delivery. That pitch too high up towards the neck area for ball 3. And most likely a take sign here for McGee as it's 3-0. The pitch, that's in there at the knees for strike 1. The count will go to 3-1. We might see McGee swinging if it's anywhere close here. The 3-1 pitch. There is a swing over to Renfroe. It goes underneath his glove into right field. One runner is going to score. Beverland's going to come up and fire it in. But both of the runners will score as McGee, just a ground ball down the line, got under the glove of Renfroe, scores both runners. And the Tigers are now up 9-0. An unfortunate mistake that will cost the Cardinals once again, scoring 2. With 2 outs here still in the bottom of the 3rd. The first pitch to the batter, Tao. It's on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. He was hit by a pitch his first at bat and then walked his second at bat, eventually got out running to second. He's going to call time, take a step out of the box as Piet was taking a little bit of time on the mound. Tao will take a step out, settle back into the box. Piet comes set, and here's the 0-1. A curveball in there for strike 2. Cardinals 1 strike away from getting out of this inning. First, a pickoff attempt over at first base. McGee will successfully slide back in safely. The Tigers have already scored 4 runs. Another pickoff attempt. He'll slide back in safely once again. Tao is ready in the box. Piet comes set on the mound. Now here's the 0-2. That ball in the dirt for ball 1. The 1-2 pitch, that ball too far outside. A pickoff attempt over at first. Brock Renfroe dropped the ball, but I believe McGee was going to slide back in safely regardless.
More sponsors this afternoon include the Big Nickel, ProLube Maintenance Center, Madison Pet Clinic, Roderick Insurance Agency, and Baker Davis Roderick CPAs.
That pitch is going to be ripped into center field. Andrew Young is going to run right in front of it and make the catch to get out number 3. The Cardinals, they gave up 4. They trail 9-0 against the Willard Tigers back here in 60 seconds. You're listening to the KNEO and the Webb City Cardinals Sports Network.
Is your sorrow too great for you to bear? Jesus Christ can give you comfort and companionship.
Billy Graham.
You who must go through the valley of the shadow of death. You who must say goodbye to those whom you have loved. Take heart, take courage. Our Lord Jesus Christ is more than adequate for your sorrow.
That's because Jesus died on a cross to pay the penalty for your sin.
If you surrender your heart to Him, He'll give you a life filled with peace, joy, and happiness, even during times of suffering and sorrow.
I tell you, there is joy in following Jesus Christ. Repent of your sins at this moment. Receive Him as your Savior. He will come into your heart. Start reading your Bible, spending time in prayer, and know the joy of walking day by day with Jesus Christ.
Ready to get started? Go to findpeacewithgod.net. That's findpeacewithgod.net. We're the Billy Graham Evangelistic Association.
Naturals will return home to Arvest Ballpark on Tuesday, May 6th, as they begin a 6-game homestand with the Wichita Wind Surge that will run through Sunday, May 11th. For ticket information, visit nwanaturals.com, a supporter of high school baseball on KNEO. Other sponsors making this broadcast possible include Missouri Southern State University, Webb City Booster Club, Dairy Queen of Webb City, NWA Naturals, Reeves Tire and Automotive, Papa John's Pizza of Webb City, Who Hot Mongolian Grill, Price Family Insurance, and Financial Services. Others include Freeman Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, Burpo Family Chiropractic, Arvest Wealth Management, Snodgrass Collision Center, and as always, you can download the KNEO iPhone and Android phone app at kneo.org. The KNEO iPhone and Android phone apps are sponsored by the Webb City Booster Club. The Cardinals trail this 9-0 as we head to the top of the fourth. And once again, Will Hedrick.
Cardinals have some work to do. They'll send up batters 4, 5, and 6. Mason Young, Carson Myers, Cohen Epler, all three who struck out their first time to the plate. First pitch to Mason Young. That's going to be blooped over to the first baseman. It squirts past him as it bounced a little bit weird. The first baseman over there for the Tigers, Hyder, couldn't quite field it cleanly. It bounced into right field, and Mason Young is going to be on first base. So the Cardinals, who have struggled in general getting on base, you'll take anything you can get. First pitch, Carson Myers rips that into left field. It's down the line for a base hit. Mason Young is going to run to third. The throw in is going to not be in time, and Carson Myers has a stand-up double. And the Cardinals quickly have 2 runners in scoring position with no outs.
For the Cardinals, the DH number 12, Cohen Epler.
Cohen Epler now with a very good RBI opportunity. The first pitch he sees, he'll bounce this one to third. Mason Young will come home. They'll let him. The throw over to first is in time for the out. Myers going to third will slide in safely. But right there is the first run of the day for the Cardinals.
Second baseman, Hudson Bird.
The second baseman, Hudson Bird, will come to the plate. He also struck out his first time up. First pitch he sees, that'll be inside for ball 1. Here's the 1-0 delivery. A big swing and a miss from Bird, strike 1. A 1-1 count on Hudson Bird. Hilton in his windup and the 1-1 delivery. He'll throw that one outside for ball 2. Hilton now back on the rubber. He's in his windup and the 2-1 delivery. Another big swing and a miss, swung through that off-speed pitch, evens the count at 2-2. Bird looking to drive in another Cardinal run. The next pitch to him, a curveball, just a little bit too low. That runs the count full. Here's the 3-2 pitch from Hilton. That ball too high, and Hudson Bird is going to work a walk. Bird just the 6th base runner of the day for the Cardinals. They've had 3 this inning. In previous innings combined, 1, 2, and 3, they've also had just 3 base runners. The first pitch to Bryson Bard, that ball comes in low for ball 1. Hilton now is going to do some groundskeeping on the mound. He will work his way back onto the rubber. He comes set, working from the stretch now. The 1-0 pitch, that ball is going to be hit really high into shallow left field. Left fielder is under it, makes the catch. The runners will not tag as the ball just wasn't quite deep enough. And that'll be out number 2.
Bard hit that high in the air, just not deep enough to get a run.
Braden Strickland now, the shortstop, will come up for his second at bat. Runners on the corners for the Cardinals. First pitch he sees, that'll be outside, ball 1. Cardinals finally got their first base runner, their first run of the day. They trail 9-1 here in the top of the 4th inning. Braden Strickland at the plate for the Cardinals. First pitch, he'll send that one over the shortstop. A run will score. Bird is going to head to third. They're going to wave him home. That ball goes to the wall. And Bird is going to come in easily. That's a 2 RBI double for the shortstop, Braden Strickland. A beautiful line drive over the shortstop's head, rolled all the way to the wall in left center field. And the Cardinals have cut their deficit to 6. As Andrew Young has now returned to the plate for his third at bat. First pitch, he'll hit that one into right field. The right fielder is there to make the catch. Spearing will get Andrew Young out once again. That will end the inning for the Cardinals. They stranded 1, but not before they scored 3. They trail 9-3. We head to the bottom of the 4th inning. You're listening to the KNEO and the Webb City Cardinals Sports Network.
Burpo Family Chiropractic is not just a place for adults, but for kids as well. From birth to geriatrics, Dr. Haley Burpo has the skills and knowledge to help patients of any age. Dr. Burpo is committed to taking time with her patients to go above and beyond to find the source of pain. To schedule an appointment, call 417-673-5555. Burpo Family Chiropractic. Once a Cardinal, now treating Cardinals. More information in names and numbers.
So Maggie, just to be clear, this personalized RVest blueprint tells us literally when we can retire with a plan to get there?
Yep. Whoa, that's
Helpful. Very helpful.
Retirement planning made easy. RVest Wealth Management. Ready to help.
Snodgrass Collision Center is honored to serve the area and support our local schools located at 1604 East 4th Street in Joplin, specializing in complete body and frame repair, 4-wheel alignment, and paintless dent repair. Snodgrass Collision Center, 781-7774. Proud to support the Webb City Cardinals in tonight's game. We head to the bottom of the 4th. The Cardinals trail 9-3, and once again, Will Hedrick with the call.
The pitcher, Levi Hilton, will be the leadoff batter for this inning for the Tigers. First pitch is on the inside part of the plate for strike 1. Landon Piette will return for his second inning of work. That pitch, he'll not even get it to the batter circle. That one, he spiked in the grass.
Trying to keep it low, and that's just a little bit too low.
A little smile on his face from that pitch. Here's the 1-1 delivery. That pitch too far outside. Ball 2.
Hilton 1 for 2 on the day with a double, has driven in 3.
The 2-1 pitch, that one ripped right back up the middle into center field for a base hit. The 8th hit of the day for the Willard Tigers. They'll send in a courtesy runner. I believe that's number 20. We'll get you a name here in just a second.
It's Adams. Kyler Adams running down there now.
And now the right fielder Spearing will return to the plate. Runner is off. Throw down to second. It will be offline. And
there's a strike to the batter.
Adams comes in and quickly steals second base and puts himself into scoring position for Spearing. Piet looks back at him. Now the 0-1 delivery. Squaring up to bunt. Oh, was popped up in the air. Neither. And that ball's going to be thrown into right field as Piet tried to get the out. The runner Adams will score. And Spearing is going to move to third on the errant throw from Landon Piet. He would have been better just eating that one and not making a throw. And now Caleb Hyder will come to the plate. He had that 2-run home run to dead center his last time up. First pitch he'll see, a big swing and a miss. I believe he may have foul tipped that one. The Tigers now lead 10-3. The 0-1 pitch, a curveball hit to Bird at second. He'll come up and throw to first. The runner will score, but they do get the out. It'll be another RBI for Caleb Hyder. And that's just the first out of the inning for the Cardinals. This pitch is going to be grounded right back up the middle. A base hit into center field for Red. First time he's reached base today. And with that, every single Willard Tiger has been on base. Back to the top of the lineup as Cade Hyder, the left-handed pitcher. Runner goes. The ball was thrown too far outside. It's a ball. The throw down to second was offline, and Red will take second. Here's the 1-0 delivery. A breaking ball that stayed up. It'll be ball 2. Piet now comes set, brings the glove to the belt. Here's the 2-0. Comes in low, ball 3. The 3-0 pitch as Hyder most likely has a take sign. That one's on the outside corner for strike one. That'll put the count at 3 balls and 1 strike. The 3-1 pitch to Hyder. It's in there at the knees for strike 2, and the count runs full. Piet is set, and a quick snap back throw to second base. Just a quarter of a second too late. Red is able to get back on the bag quickly enough. Now here's the 3-2. And he's going to ring him up a fastball on the outside part of the plate. He got Hyder looking. The second out of the inning for the Cardinals. And just the third strikeout of the day, the first one for Piet. Batting now, Jackson Phipps, the center fielder. He's been hit by pitches twice and walked once. First pitch he sees, a curveball stayed a little bit too low. Maybe a little bit away off the plate as well, ball 1. The 1-0 pitch, curveball ripped right back up the middle. That'll be an RBI single for Jackson Phipps. And that pushes the Tiger lead to 12-3. Here's how the scoring has gone so far. Willard in the first inning scored 3, the second inning 2, the third inning 4, and currently here in the fourth inning 3. A grand total of 12 runs for them, and they are still threatening. Batting now, the shortstop Matthew Angel. First pitch, he'll foul that one off over the screen for strike 1.
Momentary pause in play as some dirt blew up into the official out in the field as he's trying to wipe that out of his eyes. Other sponsors today include the Big Nickel, Pro Lube Maintenance Center, Madison Pet Clinic, Roderick Insurance Agency, and Baker Davis Roderick CPAs.
Here's the 0-1 pitch from Landon Piet. Note he'll snap back throw to first base. Phipps will slide in safely. If the Tigers are able to score one more run, they will force the Cardinals to have to score at least once their next time at bat. That pitch on the outside corner for strike 1, a throw down to second, bounces off the knee of Braden Strickland, and that'll be another stolen base for the Willard Tigers. Takes away a forced play at second. But it is strike 2, and Angel is down in the count 0-2. The 0-2 pitch, that one gets away from Bard. The runner will move up 90 more feet. So 2 pitches, and the runner moves all the way over to third base. It's a 1-2 count on Matthew Angel. He'll watch that one go past low for ball 2. Runs the count even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Piet lost his hat there for a second, had to step off, go and grab it. The 2-2 pitch. That one is going to be blooped into left field for a base hit. And that pushes the Tiger lead to 13-3. They lead by 10. And now that will force the Cardinals, whenever they come up to bat in the top of the fifth, they will have to score at least one run, perhaps more, considering if the Tigers continue their run streak here. First pitch to McGee, the designated hitter. He fouls that one to the screen. The second base hit for Angel today. Here's the 0-1 pitch to McGee. That ball too far outside for ball one. Snap back throw to first base. Angel was ready. He quickly jumped back on first. Piet now the 1-1 delivery. That ball a little bit too high, ball two. Cardinals have been stuck at 2 outs, haven't been able to get that last third. The 2-1 pitch, that's in there for strike two. Piet has had 2 strikes a couple times as well, hasn't been able to get that third just yet. The 2-2 pitch, that one's going to be hit into center field. Andrew Young, he slips and the ball goes over his head. It's going to roll to the wall. 1 run is going to come in. Young is going to throw it into Strickland. There will be no rally to the plate. And this 4th inning keeps going. Andrew Young misjudged it, tried to stop and turn around, lost his footing. And that ball went right to the wall. And Brighton Tao, the third baseman, will come up, and we're first going to have a meeting on the pitcher's mound with Coach Doning.
We'll take this moment to remind you the Northwest Arkansas Naturals will return home next week to Arvest Ballpark on Tuesday, May 6th to begin a 6-game homestand with the Wichita Wind Surge that will run through Sunday, May 11th. For ticket information, visit nwanaturals.com, a supporter of high school baseball on KNEO.
The meeting on the mound concludes. Coach Doning will make his way slowly back to the visitors' dugout. The Cardinals have been stuck at 2 outs for a minute. The first out of the inning was to Caleb Hyder. Grounded out to Bird at second. The next out, just 2 batters later, to Cade Hyder, the first strikeout. And then a single, a double. And the first pitch to now Tao was a little bit too far inside for ball one. 13 hits for the Willard Tigers. They've scored 14 off of them. Snap back throw to second base. He slides back in safely. The scoreboard gives the Cardinals 2 errors, but to be honest, I'm pretty sure it might be a few more. Next pitch, that ball a little bit too far inside for ball two. The 2-0 pitch to Tao. That's in there for strike one. The on-deck batter for the Willard Tigers is Levi Hilton, the pitcher. He led the inning off with a single. The 2-1 pitch to Tao. That's going to be grounded to Strickland. He's up, strong throw to first base, and it gets past Brock Renfro as he one-hopped it. The runner will score. Renfro will go and chase the ball and bring it back in. And that'll be the 15th run of the day. They're going to bring in now Levi Hilton. No, they're actually going to have a pinch hitter for the pitcher. That's number 14, Nicholas Lucas.
For the Tigers, number 14, Nicholas Lucas.
So the Tigers, they have hit around. First pitch to Lucas, and therefore strike one. That's 6 runs now in this 4th inning for the Tigers. The 0-1 pitch, that one too far outside for ball 1. We're a quarter past 6 here in Willard. The 1-1 delivery, that one's going to be popped into left field. Myers running, he's not going to get there. He'll throw it home. It will be not in time. The runner scores. Coach Doning, he's going to come out, and that will most likely be the end of the day for Piet. The 7th run of this inning for the Tigers. They lead 16-3. And indeed, that will be the end of the day. We'll step away for a 90-second break. Back here in 90 seconds, you're listening to the KNEO and the Webb City Cardinals Sports Network.
Burpo Family Chiropractic is not just a place for adults, but for kids as well. From birth to geriatrics, Dr. Haley Burpo has the skills and knowledge to help patients of any age. Dr. Burpo is committed to taking time with her patients to go above and beyond to find the source of pain. To schedule an appointment, call 417-673-5555. Burpo Family Chiropractic, once a Cardinal, now treating Cardinals. More information in names and numbers.
Every Sunday from 4 p.m. to close, it's Student Night at Huhat Mongolian Grill in Joplin. Students of any age can bring in your valid student ID and receive 25% off your grill meal. At Huhat Mongolian Grill, you can always enjoy a vast selection of fresh vegetables, plus meats that are grilled perfectly right in front of your eyes with your choice of Huhat's mouth-watering signature sauces. Huhat Mongolian Grill, 1804 South Rangeline Road in Joplin. More information online at huhat.com.
Papa John's Pizza in Webb City can satisfy your hunger cravings before or after the game. Stop by and pick up one of their specialty pizzas, like the Works, the Meats, or the Barbecue Chicken Bacon. Don't forget to grab a side order of breadsticks or Papa's Wings to top off your order. Papa John's Pizza in Webb City, 417-673-7272, or order online at papajohns.com or through the Papa John's app. Go Cardinals!
We welcome you back to the Willard baseball field here in Willard, Missouri. Your Webb City Cardinals trail 16-3. Chase Denton will come in relief of Landon Piet, try and get this final out of this 4th inning.
The 7th appearance this season for Denton. Has pitched 10 2/3.
First pitch is outside for ball 1. So as of right now, the Cardinals, their next at bat, they have to score 4 runs to keep the game going, as the rule is 10 runs after 5 innings is the mercy rule. The next pitch, ball a little bit too high, ball 2. Willard has already scored 7 runs in this 4th inning and still threatening with a runner down at second base. Denton with the 2-0 delivery. Outside ball 3.
The Cardinals have struggled a little bit today, haven't really helped themselves a lot, but you don't win 20 games by accident. Willard, a strong lineup 1 through 9.
Colin Spearing is the batter for the Tigers. The 3-0 pitch, that's in there for strike one. His last time at bat was actually earlier in this inning. He had a single. Eventually came around to score. The 3-1 pitch. Outside. No, they're going to give him strike two. The count now runs full. The 3-2 pitch by Denton. A big swing and a miss, and finally the Cardinals have worked their way out of this fourth inning. Denton comes in, gets the strikeout. We head to now the top of the fifth inning. Cardinals have to score 4 to keep the game going. Back here in 60 seconds, you're listening to the KNEO and the Webb City Cardinals Sports Network.
The Roper Kia 4-State Sports Report will provide up-to-the-minute scores and highlights from around the 4 states. With ultimate local coverage from all your favorite teams. The Roper Kia 4-State Sports Report, weeknights at 6 and 10 p.m.
So Maggie, just to be clear, this personalized RVest blueprint tells us literally when we can retire with a plan to get there?
Yep. Whoa, that's helpful.
Very helpful.
Retirement planning made easy. Arvest Wealth Management. Ready to help.
Pam Drake at Roderick Insurance Agency is proud to support the Webb City Cardinals. Roderick Insurance Agency has served the area since 1945 and is located at 108 North Main in Webb City, offering insurance plans including auto, home, business, and more from a variety of companies. For more information, 417-673-1242 or online at roderickinsuranceagency.com. And also supporting the Webb City Cardinal Athletics is Webb City Florist and Greenhouse. They offer flower bouquets for all occasions, birthdays, anniversaries, and funerals. Find out more at WebbCityFlorist and Greenhouse